Hi, guys, and welcome to day 11 of Weight Loss Skills Training. Today, we are talking about bridge thoughts because I want to help you do a little bit more work around creating new thoughts. It's a continuation from yesterday's work on thought work. So, yesterday we discussed how our thoughts create our feelings. Our feelings are what drive our actions, and our actions are what create our results. So if you want to lose weight, you're going to need to change your thoughts. If anytime you want to create a different result, you have to start with changing your thought. Here is the problem. Let's say we go from a feeling of, well, okay, let's work backwards. Let's say that your result is that you gain weight. Your action is probably that you're overeating. Your feeling is probably something like it could be let's say unloved or unlovable, okay? And maybe the thought is resulting from a bad relationship in your life, that I'm not lovable, and that creates a feeling of unlovable, okay? So what we need to do is create new thoughts such as I am lovable. But here's the problem. If you go from I'm not lovable to I am lovable, your brain is going to rebel against that because it's not going to necessarily believe it. And we really have to believe the thought that we want to think that will create this result that we want. In order to do that, it really helps to create a bridge thought. So a bridge thought is one that is closer to that better feeling thought without going all the way there. And one of my very favorite bridge thoughts when I first started doing this was to ask myself, what if? So when I started with I'm not lovable or I hate myself, I couldn't go directly to I love myself deeply because it didn't resonate. There was a dissonance there. My brain was like, that's not true. Right? So in order to get there, which by the way, it didn't even take that long, I asked myself the question, what if I did believe that I was lovable? Or what if I loved myself? How would that feel? And all of a sudden, this opened up this whole feeling of self-acceptance and love. And then all of a sudden, I could love myself. Now, it may not be that fast for you, but it could also look something like, it's possible I am lovable. That would be a bridge thought towards I am lovable. You're going to have to come up with your own, and it's going to need to be something that you truly believe, and it might take more than one step to get there. So it could look something like, where are we starting now? I'm not lovable. A small baby step bridge thought could be something like, it's possible that I could be lovable, or maybe other people in the world are lovable and I'm a person. And then the next step could be something like, other people are lovable, I am a person, it's possible I could be lovable. A next step could be, I am learning to believe that I am lovable. And then something that's even closer, which I can't even think of for you right now, but you could think of for yourself, I am lovable. You see how that works? And it works with anything, from any thought like, I'm not worthy, or, I mean, usually that's where our stuff really stems from. If you look at all of your negative thoughts are some sort of a fear-based thought that have to do with worthiness, belonging, or your ability to be loved or even love yourself. It's all going to stem from something like that if you look far enough back. And that's the root thought that we need to change if we want to actually make lasting change. Okay. So my job for you today is to write out all of your old thoughts, what we're going to call thought errors, things that are creating a negative result for you. And then I want you to write out the thought that you eventually want to believe. That would be the I am lovable thought, or I love myself so deeply. And if you can embrace that today, right now, and totally believe it, awesome. Stick with it, okay? But if you can't quite get there, then I want you to spend a few minutes writing out possibilities for bridge thoughts. And you're probably going to have to try them on. It's probably going to be like you go into this changing room and you try on something like, it's possible that I could love myself. Does that feel good? Can I believe that? So for me, the one that really worked again was, what if I believed that I am lovable? And my brain was like, yeah, I totally believe that. What if it is possible? Okay. Totally was able to latch onto that. And then even just a couple days later, brain was like, okay, I'm lovable. Why not? I'm human. Why not just believe that? Okay, so that's your assignment today. Write the old thought, write the thought you want to believe, and then write a couple options of bridge thoughts and then try them on and see how that feels. And I'm super excited. We're coming back tomorrow. No more thought work tomorrow. I know this is the hard stuff. And we're actually going to keep coming back to thought work and back to thought work and back to thought work, because thoughts are the king in changing your behaviors. But tomorrow we're going to talk about exceptions, because we're all going to have instances where birthday cakes come up or special Christmas treats come up or grandma's famous meatloaf, and we're going to want to be able to eat those. And I want you to be able to eat those as a planned moment, not as something where your brain just goes, oh well, and then gives up everything that we've been working on. I want everything to be very intentional. So that's what we get to do tomorrow. Have a great day, and I cannot wait to hear about all of the thoughts that you're building with your bridges.